Hey, welcome to Dark Dave Shop. Hopefully you guys are having a great morning. This is Dark Dave. Yep, it's a little dark right now because I'm driving into work. And this is what it looks like when I'm driving in. One thing I think everybody needs to know when they're riding a motorcycle, something that a lot of people don't seem to think about, is there are times where you're going to ride when it's night. There's times you're going to ride when it's wet. There's times you're going to ride in a lot of traffic. Now, because I work in the DC area, I get a lot of traffic on a regular basis. Now, yeah, you're going to have the guys who, we're going to do all this crazy stuff to get through traffic. Best thing to do, follow the rules. Make sure you signal your moves. Change gears as needed. Know where you're going. Even if it's a GPS telling you, pay attention. If you're following GPS, don't go too fast. It's all about, making it there. And doing a little more fun than it is in a car. Now, we're not actually in DC yet. We will be here in a few moments. I'm still in Maryland for a very little bit. I just turned on to 295. This is one of the main drags going into DC from the north. You can also take it down through the south. Coming up towards the Aquatic Gardens on Eastern Ave. It's a nice area. It's relaxing if you'd like to go see it. I don't have time right now. This particular roadway gets really crowded. Now, this should show you, this is, we're in September. COVID's still going on. There's a lot of traffic because a lot of things have been opened up. But normally, you're inching in this area. I always enjoy driving down along here. Be very careful though, because they do have speed cameras a lot of places and they're trying to catch you. 50 is the max. Go over 50, win a prize. The prize is you get a pay. All right. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning though. I mean, it rained most of the night, but it stopped about an hour ago. It's still flashing down a little south of here. But outside a little tiny mist, I haven't really seen anything. Yeah, it's funny, on my Honda, I can avoid all these potholes. On the Tri-Glide, well, you just suck them up. Uh-oh. Metro's just sitting up there. I wonder what's up. Yeah, the DC Metro system has above and below ground train. Well, I shouldn't say above and below ground. It is more that it has parts that are above ground and parts that are below ground. That just happens to be one of the above ground parts. That one will take you down to Eastern Market. Starts up at New Carrollton. Not sure where it stops off the top of my head. But if I'm taking the train in, a lot of times I'll transfer to that one. that the video is not just black for you guys so that you can see a little bit. But it's something that all riders should know, is how to ride at night. And I know a lot of people will ride in the faster lane, but I've always believed, you know, a little more cautious, especially in the early morning, because you're going to have the riders who are trying to drink their coffee going to work, the people who are just getting off headed home. You're going to have the drunks who are thinking they're sober. Because usually if you go to sleep drunk, you're waking up drunk. Because a lot of times that's a pass out, not a real sleep. Now, some people, yep, they're good to go. So I'm not saying everybody, though sometimes it seems that way. I am on my Tri-Glide today. I'm riding her more and more because, well, one too many back and knee injuries, and I still love to ride a motorcycle. It's much more relaxing. And it's funny, I started these vlogs because, well, I noticed I was talking to myself a lot on the drive down. So now I'm talking to you, whomever is out there. Now do me a favor, you don't have to do this, but I'd appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe. You can hit the bell icon, which tells you whenever my things come up. I'm trying to post every Sunday because I work weekdays and I'm usually pretty tired by the time it's, oh yeah, let's go home and edit and everything else. I can usually edit these on the evenings and get them all together and have them ready to put up by Sunday. I don't always do a long one. A lot of them lately have been rather short, and that's because it seems a lot of people are only watching about a minute of them, which is fine. I mean, I'll watch however much you want. If you do like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't, please let me know why. I can fix some things I can't. And I am a year-round rider, so I'm thinking I will probably have some kind of video outside of it's icy or snowy, and then I'm not going to be riding my motorcycle. And this is DC, so we get those from time to time. We also have had years where I've literally ridden at least once or twice a week, every day of the year. Not always down here to work, because traffic gets a little insane at times. And it's not necessarily always the funnest ride coming to and from DC. Well, this route's going to take me pretty good. Every once in a while you find a new route that you enjoy. Not gratefully, because the DC metro area is a lot of highways and not a lot of green space, so I don't always have a beautiful ride to show you, and that's one reason that I show you the city area, because I'm sorry, time to time this is beautiful. If you look straight that way, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but that's the Capitol. National Stadium is straight down there. This is the 11th Street Bridge. If you're ever in DC, come on down. I happen to work at a museum here on the Navy Yard. You'll have to go through the visitor center. It's not real hard. Show an ID, fill out a piece of paper. And gratefully, I've got to cut that part out because we're not allowed to show the gates and that. But if you're going to the museum, once you've left the visitor center and you're headed down N Street, this is N Street. Come here, and you're going to turn right. If you're driving, please stop. Please follow the rules. Please go slow. Now, if you're walking, at this stop sign, you're going to turn left. Now, because I'm driving, I got to go up to the next one, then come back down. So I'm going around building 212. But if you're walking, you're just going to go down that route right there. It's not a bad little trip. Stop at all stop signs. You don't want a ticket. And that is our command building. That's History and Heritage Command. Navy Heritage and History Command, for those of you who are precise on the way it's said. And we just came out there, and you follow what I call the snake down. Go around building number 1. And on my left is the Cold War Gallery, where those lights are, is it. And right over there is the main museum.